So now you're sitting there. You've got okay. So now you've you've been doing it in your own salon in Bellflower, and then you get a few other people involved with this. But really, the moment was that meeting at Sony. What were you when you walked out of that meeting? Was that when it started bubbling up for you? Like, okay, this could really be something.
That was a moment, but there was a defining moment before that
Oh, okay.
when a record label executive from Columbia Records, he called me and he said, "Will, you have something here, and I'm going to be coming to LA for a meeting. I have to come to the shop and meet you." That was so powerful to hear that validation from him. That set me on the course to know that the next steps were that I had to try to scale this somehow. But that was what really motivated me, and I think put everything in motion with the mindset to create the assets.
Right. Okay, so now we're at point. I guess if you put it in startup terms, so you had like the seed stage.
Hmm.
Now it's like getting into A. Uh, and I mean, I, I mean, it still just blows me away like how this all just started because it's such a simple and intuitive thing. I mean, and I think that points to the fact that simple things people love, and not to overcomplicate any of this, but now you're thinking, okay, I have to scale this.
Yeah.
So then we're going seed A, B, C, well, A, I guess. Um, what were the stumbling blocks as you were starting to grow? Because if we're starting in Los Angeles and
Hmm.
we're going to talk about this network of salons and barbershops that you work with here shortly. So, what were some of the stumbling blocks as you were trying to grow this? I mean, I think you're trying to grow it and then scale it, right? So,
Yeah.
you, LA,
Hmm.
and then grow it, and then all of a sudden it turns into a scaled thing. So, what were some of the stumbling blocks as you were growing?
I think the first stumbling block was me just getting my mind together and understanding what this was and how to convey it
Mm,
to brands or to the entertainment companies, and me understanding, hey, there's thousands of shops. How do I even explain it to the shops that
hmm
I come in contact with? How do I get a team together to that has relationships with all these shops in the top 15 markets? So
Right.
that was the first block, I think, was that, and getting over that mental block of saying, look, I can overcome this, and when I overcome it, I probably can become what I overcome.
hmm hmm Right.
So what happened, Doug, is I had to really think about this as, black barbershops and salons are really the incubators of culture. The barbers, the stylists, they're the cultivators of culture, and they become this ecosystem that the black communities flourish through. They're literally the coronary artery to the community, these are the cornerstones. So I
hmm
had to wrap that together and package it in my own mind and heart. And then I can go out and position this.